Good Friday morning, Kennedy Dragons. We hope you guys have had a great week and you're excited for Friday. We're glad you're joining us, whether you're digital at home watching this at your house or you are in the classroom face-to-face with your teachers. Today is Friday. It is December 4th. It is our fifth day of our books, Crazy Christmas with Books. Today's book is The Little Red Sleigh, so we'll be reading that at the end of our analysis. But we are excited that you're here. It is Friday. It's getting close. We're in December, so we can do some Christmas, some Friday Christmas dad jokes. And it's Festive Friday. I got my festive decoration tie on today. And let's get going with our first dad joke of the day. So, where is Santa's favorite place to deliver? Idaho, ho, ho. Three more after that. There we go. All right, leading us in our pledges today from Miss Hickson's class is Kendez Lawrence and Caden Mahan.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be.
Please take a moment to reflect silently on our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish. All right, great job, Kendez and Caden. We appreciate you guys leading us in our pledges today. Now it's time to make sure that we are modeling what good hand washing would look like. Remember, we're doing 4 things that we can help reduce the spread of germs. We'll make sure the first thing is that we're wearing a mask, wearing it the correct way over our nose and over our mouth, that we are socially distanced, that we're keeping at least 6 feet away from people that we are around. That's why we have the stickers, and that's why we place the desks far apart in the hallways and in the classrooms. Also, too, another thing you can do is if you're sick, stay home. Another thing that you can do, and probably the most important thing that we can do, is make sure we keep these hands washed. Like I've been washing them so much that they're bleeding almost, trying to get some moisturizer on there, but washing our hands to make sure that we're keeping the germs off. You need to wash your hands with soap and water before you eat, after you've gone to the bathroom, anytime you're touching things, especially if you sneezed or coughed or anything like that, wash your hands. If you can't use soap and water like we're going to do today, you can always use alcohol-based hand sanitizer, but also make sure that you're doing for at least 20 seconds, and we're going to show you how it looks. So when we're washing our hands, we want to make sure that we get soap, warm water, and make sure we're doing 20 seconds of hand washing. So we're going to rub fronts of our hands. Make sure you get the back of your hands, get the back of your other hand. Get in between your fingertips, thumb, wrist, and then you want to wash those germs down the sink. Then get a towel, wipe it off, and your hands are nice and clean. All right, we have done our pledges. We've done our moment of silence. We've washed our hands. Let's get going with time for talking about what is for lunch today. Beef and cheese pizza. It makes me think of the movie Elf, where he says the man smells like beef and cheese. He's not the real Santa. Beef and cheese pizza, cucumber and tomatoes, baked sweet potato, fruit, and the school-baked cookie, which are always excellent. If you don't want beef and cheese pizza so you can smell like beef and cheese the rest of the day, cucumbers and tomatoes, baked sweet potato, fruit, and the homemade or the school-baked cookie, you can always get PB&J and or yogurt and muffin. You'll still get the cucumbers and tomato, the baked sweet potato, the fruit, and the school-baked cookie. All right, a couple things. This Sunday will be our first storybook family night. We're going to do three. I put it four. We're going to do three of these during the month of December. They're going to be at 7 o'clock. We'll have a link on our website. We'll also have a link on our Facebook and Twitter page if you want to join. It's just going to be a read aloud in front of a Christmas tree, and that's what we're going to be doing. We'll go through the Google Classroom page, and it's just a family activity you guys do. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm going to have some. This week it's me. Next week it will be Mr. Newport. I'm going to be out in front of my Christmas tree reading a book in my pajamas probably, and this family. I'm going to have a good mug of hot chocolate, which I love to have on a Sunday night, but we're going to be doing that this Sunday at 7 o'clock. Look on our Facebook page, our social media page, or our website for the link. All right, before we do our message of the day, dad joke number 2. Who is Santa's favorite pop star? Beyonce. Get it? Beyonce. There you go. It's going to go perfect with the book today. All right, our message today is on responsibility and opportunities, overcoming obstacles. Problems. We've all got problems. Who needs them? What's the point? Why is it always something? Well, according to Henry J. Kaiser, problems aren't such a bad thing. He should know. He was a famous American businessman who had a big problem. His big automobile company failed. Now listen to what he has to say about problems. Problems are only opportunities in workman's clothes. In other words, when we roll up our sleeves and work through a problem, it just might turn into an opportunity for something good. Mr. Kaiser worked through his problem and went on to become a very successful businessman. So when you have a problem, ask yourself this: what is my biggest problem? Then think about ways you can roll up your sleeves and work yourself through it. Something to think about on Mr. Butcher, make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, the choice is yours. Makes me think about Mr. Bartlett's class. I was walking in there the other day, and they were problem solving and had to work through some problems that they had with their STEAM activity. They didn't give up on it. They just kept working through it. So that's what you want to do when you're faced with a problem. We're all faced with problems. This is probably the most problems anyone's ever had with COVID and Thanksgiving having to be different and Christmas having to be different, and we can't do things that we've always done. We've had to problem solve. We could have just very easily sat down and said, oh, what was me? But we work through it because that's how you get better, through problems. It's okay to have problems. It's okay to fail sometimes, but don't let that failure and those problems shut you down. That's when you become a failure, when you let those failures and problems shut you down instead of working through, encourage you to work through it. All right, time for another dad joke. We already know who Santa's favorite pop star is. Who is Santa's favorite rock star? Elvis Presley. There you go. All right, one more. This one I don't know if you guys will get. The adults might get it, but here we go. Adults might have to explain this one to it. It is a Christmas music joke. What do you call a bunch of chess players bragging about their games in a hotel lobby? Chestnuts? Chestnuts boasting in an open foyer. Sinking in yet? There we go. Nope. All right. That's all the announcements I have for today. Please help me, Mr. Newport, your teachers, and if you're digital, your parents. Help us keep you safe. That's our job, is to keep you safe. Your job is to help us, and you can help us by being being a respectful, being a responsible leader who's focused on graduating in the year. Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible leader focused on graduation, you are boldly committed to student success. All right, it's time for our mask check time. Make sure when you're putting our mask on, remember, we want to be wearing these masks the right way. We've seen a lot of people with it below their nose. Make sure you're covering the nose. Make sure you're covering the mouth. We want to make sure we're covering the nose and the mouth because we don't want anything getting into us and we don't want anything coming out of us. We want to keep each other safe with these masks. So that's all I got. You guys have a fabulous Friday. Love you very much.